evening and welcome. We have no public hearings this evening. Any announcements from the board? Sensing none. Any additions or deletions to the agenda? Are we all set?
I'm good.
We do have an appointment. We've invited Josh Andrews, who's our transfer station manager, to talk about hours and policies.
Where do you want to start?
First paragraph.
Whatever you'd like to do.
I guess we'll start with the policy. So the way it states now is non-residential owned land in town and do not have a house on their land may obtain a regular sticker. And then if you've been out of 7, seasonal residents may obtain a regular sticker which must be adhered to their vehicle. So we've been running into a lot of issues where people are coming in and they are, so I have no way of knowing on my end. I can't log on to the computer and see so-and-so owns, this, they own that. We get a lot of people that are coming in and they're not bringing proof of ownership, none of
You're telling Dick and Harry that says they live in town or renting the place on the lake, then you're gonna have 200 or 300 of those passes.
So that's why if we give them.
It's up to the landowner to get that pass and do as he wants with that.
Right,
Will that work?
if they come and get it, yeah, but we have no way of knowing.
Realistically, you shouldn't have to do that.
Well, I said,
The office up here
Right, and I've
has
been
got the
working with
computer, so.
with the girls up front,
And
this
that's, all you do is send them, there we go. All you do is send them to, the town office to get that pass. Non-residents or plastic passes, if you ain't got any way of checking it, then you change the policy so that it,
So I've been making them come in and get the laminated car carry
Yeah.
pass, because it can stay with the property.
yeah,
That way, if you own the property and you come up all summer long, or you're here for 3 weeks, and you might have a family member staying there, they don't have to come in and get their sticker.
right,
You don't have 15 different stickers for one property, it's just the car carry pass. We already have them for renters.
yeah.
If we do it this way, it eliminates a lot of hassle, there's a lot less, I don't have the time to try and decipher this.
It shouldn't be a job to decipher it either.
No,
From what I understand, so if I'm renting my building out to seasonal people, there should be a plastic pass with the resident saying, you can take your trash to the dump with this pass. And when you're done with the pass, you put it back in that house, and the next person uses it.
Right,
Am I-
if somebody takes it home with them,
that is correct.
it's up
Right.
to
That is
the
right.
Okay.
camp owner to make sure that that pass is
And
left.
we're not gonna, 9 times out of 10, if somebody comes in and they say, we work with people. We try to be, we're not just, no, turn around, get out.
Yeah.
We don't do that. We've had people coming in who they've lived in Waterboro for 10 years. But for instance, their vehicle is registered in, Montana, because that's where their son lives, and it's cheaper to register their vehicle up there. We get that all the time.
Sure.
If I go by the policy, I still can't give you a sticker. So if we change this and allow them, the way it says now, they can bring trash and recycling only. Let the lake people get the seasonal, the laminated pass that stays with the camp. But open it up so they can bring everything to the transfer station. I think people would be happy. Because in the end, if you're buying 4, 5, 6 stickers, window car pass stickers for your property, the one pass is gonna be cheaper. I know there's been a lot of people kind of up in arms about it the last couple of weeks, the way we've been doing things, but it just wasn't explained to them. This was in the process. I wanted to change this policy, we just hadn't gotten there until today.
Seems like a good way to do it.
And then there's, some people, well, what if the renters or whoever is bringing, I don't think a renter is gonna be up here for a week, get their tires changed and, bring them in, and if they do, we're covering that cost.
Yeah.
It's not costing us anything.
Right.
And the fee's more for a handheld, correct, it's double, is that what I'm seeing?
Yep. But if you buy multiple car passes for
It's
your
gonna be-
household, it's actually cheaper if you get a eliminated.
Right.
So what do you want to change?
So it's, the way it's stated now, down the bottom in yellow, I want to change it to seasonal residents who own a camp in Waterboro must obtain a hand-carried pass instead of a sticker. The hand-carried pass has the same services as a sticker.
So you want to change number 5?
6 and 7.
Yeah,
6 and 7.
So, guess I'm now confused.
I mean, I guess it would go for number 5 as well.
Yeah, because that's your issue. Is
But we don't
that
have a way of,
if a cottage or a
No.
camp is being rented seasonally,
It's not only renters though, right? It's seasonal people
right, yeah, I mean,
that
there's people that.
own their property,
Right.
okay?
but their car is registered in, their primary residence is not Waterboro.
So they're coming in saying they own property in town, but they're not bringing anything with them to tie them to that property.
In order for them to dump at the transfer station, they gotta have some type of a residence, whether it's seasonal, they've gotta have a house in order to create trash,
Right.
and they got a tax bill on it. And if they get a tax bill, they should be able to come in here to this office and get that dump sticker. But that don't mean that they get a small camp up in the backwoods and come in from Saco and dump their trash for the week at the Waterboro dump, which is happening.
Can you say that one more time?
A fellow that's got a hunting camp up on the middle road, or Ross Corner, comes in from Saco. He's hauling his resident trash to the town dump, or the town transfer station, but goes up to the camp to spend the weekend. He's allowed a dump sticker, but he's hauling his residential garbage up from Bedford, Saco, Old Orchard, wherever he's living as a resident. And that car is registered in that town because he's a registered voter in that town. And this is happening all the time. You can see it.
So,
Not
me
a
out-
lot,
help me
but
out
it's happening.
David, can he not access GIS?
I can.
So if somebody comes in and says, well, my vehicle is registered in New Hampshire, but I own property in Waterboro. Okay, I understand that it's gonna take you a minute, but where is your property located? And I'm gonna go to the computer to determine whether or not you live there. Okay, so you could go to GIS if he's on West Shore Road, okay? You can go to GIS, pull up West Shore Road, wherever he decides that that's where he lives, right?
Is
And
that
you
gonna
could-
show me, if I click on it, the ownership? and-
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
Shows you the property type.
It ain't gonna show that a brother owns it, or it ain't gonna show that an estate owns it. This is probably where we're getting into a little bit of confusion, because 8 or 10 residents all in that camp up on Ospey Lake, and they all want a dump sticker, but they live out of town.
Right. I guess that would be fine if there's not 30 vehicles lined up, waiting to get a sticker, but
That would also require you having to show your staff how to
everybody
run
who I have
that,
working in the office,
because you're out and about, you're not in the office.
Realistically, if they got a residence, they got an electric bill. And they got a tax bill.
Tax bill would be,
Tax bill would be the easiest way, but they either got an electric bill or a tax bill or a cable bill, chances are. Whether they got a house or camp or a camper. So they should have some type of,
couldn't proof of ownership be just a tax bill before you issue a permit? Here's my tax bill, I do pay taxes in Waterboro, I'd like a permit, please.
Yeah.
and you can pull that up on
We
the
don't need to
computer.
reinvent the wheel here.
Correct.
Keep it simple. Show us a tax bill, you get a sticker for your car, or you get a pass for the residents because you rent it.
And that would make it a lot easier on you instead of having to
You
run to the
have
computer
all,
every time.
you have multiple properties on the lake, right? Okay. So, and you rent them out,
I rent one out
okay,
for family and friends, but I pick up the trash, I take it to the dump.
okay.
Um,
Do
Or
you
they,
have
or
a
they
land-
take it home with them.
Do you have a
Do you
handheld?
have, do you have a land?
I don't have a laminated one. So I'm here because my neighbors have called me because I'm on the zoning board. So I'm the local, whatever, hearing board,
Excellent.
sounding board.
Sounding board, yeah.
And their concerns are with that placard, right now, as the rules read, you can't bring leaves or brush, or, so when they get there in the spring, they're cleaning their properties up, they can't take it to the dump, which makes sense. And they're complaining that they're paying twice as much for a pass as every other taxpayer in the town. And these people are seasonal, live in New Hampshire, Vermont, wherever they live, and then they're paying the same property tax as everybody else, if not more, because we live on the lake.
Right.
And now you're paying double for the parking ticket.
They're referring to the property owner, not the renters.
I'm referring to the property owner. So I think it should be an option for the property owner. If you want to go in and get a sticker for your truck, you get a sticker for your truck. If you want to get a placard, you pay $20 and you get the placard, you get in multiple vehicles. But you get the same luxury of the use of the dump.
Yeah.
That makes sense,
That makes
instead of
sense.
being restricted to household waste.
Right, because like he was saying, people, they're gonna work with people anyway, they don't want stuff thrown on the side of the road, so.
Right.
And if you're bringing a tire in, you're charging me a fee to dump the tire,
Right.
which is covering the
Does
cost.
that work for you, George?
If they actually come in and do it that way,
Yeah.
yeah. It's just getting people to
Right.
do what they're supposed to do.
But if they have a tax bill, they have their choice when they get their permit, to either
Correct.
get the placard or the one for the truck.
Right.
Right.
So you're either gonna pay $10 for the one on your truck, or you're gonna pay $20 to be able to use multiple vehicles.
Correct. But have full
They
use
don't
of the
have that
transfer.
Well,
money,
full use to
and
the-
they're renting for the week, we can apply,
I agree.
Yeah.
right?
They'll have to call the property owner, and the property owner's gonna have to deal
Just
with
like
their
Jerry
trash.
said, it would make sense,
I
the
agree with
property
that.
owner would leave the placard
I mean,
at
But-
the- at
but
the
allow-
house.
If you're renting, doing an Airbnb, you put something in the rules that if you lose this placard, then X amount of money comes out of whatever.
Right.
So
I
these-
I
so
rent
these
my
people
camp
can
out and I pick up
get
trash
it up.
twice a week because it gets hot in the summer and if you don't pick it up twice a week, it gets
Yeah.
stinky.
Right.
And I would think people that are Airbnb-ing are doing the same thing, I'm
Yeah.
not sure.
Or having it picked up.
Or right,
Or
or
have
a
it.
service or something.
So to give
That's
them
the other
full
thing.
use of the
We have people in
trans,
town that have services to pick up trash too, so.
right,
Yeah.
to give them full use of the transfer station is really not a big deal, instead of limiting them to household trash.
No, it's not. Because they're gonna pay
Right.
for disposing of brush or pay for this.
Yeah.
Right.
Let's do it.
The renters are
Josh,
gonna be doing
can I
the
ask a question? I thought with all this discussion, I thought what you were trying to do was to make it so that people that do not have cars registered in the town of Waterboro have a placard. And then other people, the renters always get a placard. But so that, because you were having the trouble of people not bringing bills and stuff like that to prove,
Well, anybody who's a seasonal resident, if they're not
right,
here full-time or, their primary residence, they're not gonna have a vehicle that's registered in town.
right.
But if they
No,
have
they're
a
gonna have a
tax,
tax
if they
bill.
have a tax bill,
Then they can get one.
Yeah, but, okay.
Is there a reason why we can't send
They all have tax
There's a
bills.
lot of, there's a
Stickers
lot
out
of
with a tax
residents that
bill.
have company trucks.
But I thought
But
the
they're
problem.
gonna choose to
But they
buy
got
the
to
plaque.
choose by the plaque or come in with a tax bill to prove that the registration ain't gonna prove it, but the tax bill is.
I don't think it should have anything to do with the registration of a vehicle. If I have a tax bill, I should be able to get it done.
Yeah, exactly. yeah.
And if you're charging $10 per vehicle, most people aren't gonna have more than 2 vehicles on that. So if you get $20 for the placard, have multiple vehicles, then I think that just cleans it up. And if they don't have their placard, they don't get into them.
what
True.
works for you?
Whatever you guys decide, and I'll
No.
make it work.
Well,
Tell me
Tell
what
me
you
what's gonna
want.
be the easiest way.
If you're saying that I can go off of a tax bill or something like that, then we can do it that way. Marina, do you have anything to add? You and Nancy deal with this quite a bit here.
I would just say that not everything's always updated on our end when it comes to tax bills. I mean, if you want to be more difficult, someone wants to come in and get something, we could always refer to the deed, and if you're not on the deed, you don't get a pass, because you don't actually own that property.
Yeah, but-
That muddies the
but
waters a
those-
lot.
those- if they have a tax bill,
yeah,
right?
that's.
Or they're on the tax rolls, then they should be able to get, I don't care whether they sold the house yesterday,
Right.
okay? The fact of the matter is that they pay taxes in this community, right? And, okay, they might be moving to another community, but, so they've just sold their house, but they have proof that they paid taxes. I would think that that would work.
I'm just gonna be devil's advocate, so, and I agree with you. However, if, let's say it's in a trust, who do you know is in that trust? You wouldn't know unless you look on the deed.
That's
It
true.
shouldn't matter, it would be the same
So,
idea
and a
as,
lot of those camps that we're referring to are in trusts. So
it would be the
that's
same
just kind
idea
of
as
my
asking for
2
proof
cents.
of insurance. You don't know if it's a valid insurance
So
company.
any trust would have to buy the placard.
Right,
Right.
Well,
It's not an
Well, but there's
individual's
also,
name,
there's still electric bill, there's still other utility bills, correct, they'd have?
but if it's not one person, if it's in a trust with multiple people.
that's why I was saying, either the tax bill or the registration of the vehicle, because if they're, got that vehicle registered here in town, that means that they're probably a registered voter. Or at least a resident, they're claiming their residence here.
Can we do it
Well, the
like a
rent-
family pass or something?
Right,
Renting the
exactly.
vehicle, renting a home, or,
I think you just clarify this by saying, if you present a tax bill, then you have the right to get, number one, a sticker, or number two, a placard. In the case of, if the property is in a trust, you must have a placard.
Yeah,
Simple?
yeah. Makes sense. Makes sense to me.
And the tax bills are online, Josh. I can show you how to do a quick search, so if somebody gives you their ID and tells you the address, you can hit the, just look up the address quick, and if it shows their name, you're good to go, right?
Thank you.
Because most people probably aren't gonna have their tax bill still. I send mine.
When they go
off-
to the transfer station, no.
I send mine off to the banks.
Yeah, exactly, yeah,
You
true.
know?
But if we get them in a routine,
Right.
then
if they come into the town
during
office,
June or July,
if they come into the town office to pay the tax bill, then they can be offered a dump sticker at the
That's
same time.
Can I ask
Just
why
saying
we
that
don't,
If you're a seasonal resident, you just, from now on, you get your sticker at the town hall and just eliminate the transfer station.
why don't we just consider, and maybe I'm missing something, but when you send the tax bill out, plus 10 or plus 20 and a sticker
Because
goes
it
with your
goes
tax
through a
bill.
private party, if I'm
Yes, it does.
And I think
Shirley
we
sends them out.
talked about this last year or the year before.
So, what about you register your vehicle every year? Why don't you just do the dump stickers,
While you
transfer
register
station
your
stickers
vehicle.
when you register your vehicle?
True.
And I'll register in Waterboro.
No, but you're not.
Oh.
Or if your vehicle's not, then you bring in another piece of paper to get your dump sticker or your transfer station sticker at that point.
We just have to change the way they run is all. Just when do your tax bills go out?
October.
October. So we
September.
just have to change.
That actually makes it easier for you, doesn't it? Then you're not waiting for July 1 and then you get bombarded.
Yeah.
Spreads it out throughout the year.
And you're still getting it on the same budget year.
If they
Does
want a
that work?
sticker, they're coming to town hall to get it, because they're registering the vehicle. And if someone comes in, they have to bring in proof.
Yeah, but I do
These-
rapid
these-
renewal.
What's that?
A lot of people do it online
Right,
too, though.
that's right.
Good point.
So, but you can take your registration at that point, that has your address.
Yep.
And then bring it right to the transfer station,
Yep.
and he's gonna give you a sticker.
And yeah, if you put it on the webpage, I think people follow that.
And, you know,
Just trying to think of ways to make things, because this time of the year with stickers, it's hard to handle. It's,
But the issue is, that you're bringing up, is if somebody is a non-resident, but they own property in the town, we no longer want to restrict them to just recyclables and household waste. They
correct.
want to bring leaves,
If they
brush,
own a property in town.
whatever the
yeah.
case may
Yeah.
be, then they should be allowed to bring that,
Yeah.
right?
Is that what you're looking to accomplish tonight, a piece of it?
Yes, piece of it. yeah.
And what else?
And well, if you're saying that we can go off of a tax bill and not a registration, then I guess we can handle it that way too. That'll be settled, and anybody that you know or anything that it was done differently, just send them down to me and I'll make it right with them.
I think, they're fine dealing with paying the extra $10 this year, but I think they were more concerned about not being able to take brush and leaves and everything
I get
else.
that 100%.
Yeah.
Now, are we to a point where we still want to invite the town of Hollis to use our not transfer station, but the dump? Is it getting to a point where it's busy enough and is a pain to entertain the town of Hollis coming in and out of our transfer station
I
facility?
think we'd have to come back on that one.
I think it's time to review it.
Right, yeah.
And are we covering all of the costs so that the taxpayer here in town isn't paying for part of Hollis's?
It's a put and take. You charge them, they cannot,
No trash
they
recycling, no.
can't
Okay,
deposit
yeah.
household trash or recycling. The only thing that they can bring is tires, trash,
Cables.
But is this to a point where,
We can manage town of Hollis.
yeah,
so work with Matt or Jason or whatever, change the language of what you want in the policy. Put that in the packet for next meeting,
That is.
okay?
August 1st.
It's August 1st. And I would suggest that you put, if the property is in a trust, that it has to be a packet, a
Placard.
placket.
Yeah.
And then you have, you have like guys like, that rent, but if he picks up the trash, all he wants is a sticker.
Right.
If you rent the property out and you wanna pay for placket, then you pay for the placket. That's a choice
Yeah.
that the property owner would have to make.
That's the,
So,
right.
so Bob, in Bob's case, he picks up the trash, right?
But he has the option of doing what,
Right. Well, you could hang a laminated placket in
Or
the,
could have it passed from my truck and then
Right,
a plaque.
yeah.
yeah, simple. Keep it simple.
So, make sure that you've got the words that you want. And the proof is either registration, tax bill, or you can, Dave can show you quickly how to, because I think you're right, you know, how many rapid renewals are done every day of the week? In fact, everybody would prefer to do it rapid renewal rather than stand in line here.
And I think the October option is a better option too, because July 1, there's a line there of people
Yeah.
getting dump permits that are in the line, slowing everyone else down that's trying to use the rest of the dump.
So, yeah.
So if you did it in October, but they could start in September,
Well, it's
then it's all in the same budget year.
Yeah.
Either you collect the money and don't turn it in until July 1st for the next year's stickers, or you're gonna have to manage that. You can't wait until July 1st and say, okay, everybody now has a new sticker, right?
Right.
So,
Yeah, that must be a real pain. July 1.
and even if the stickers overlap a fiscal year,
Big deal.
who
It's
cares?
not a whole lot of money.
I bet it is.
Yeah.
I bet it is. Waterboro, every residence times $10.
No, but I'm saying for the individual, it's
Oh,
not
for
a
the
whole lot of
individual,
money,
it's
I
not a
mean, you
lot
know?
of money.
But, you know, it adds up for the town, for sure. Yeah.
Marina's gonna come out of her seat.
Yeah, I just have, and I apologize if I'm overstepping. And this is just kind of a suggestion where we're in a day and age where people can pick up a phone and it's very easy for Nancy and I or someone else to just check on something. Has the option ever been thought about no longer selling them at the transfer station? And I only suggest that because I know how short-staffed they are already in the lines that occur on the weekends to begin with, where you just get them at town hall, and if you're a seasonal resident, you can't make it down during the week, then you call us, we look everything up and verify, if you payment over the phone, and we mail you what you need.
Can you guys handle
That would
that?
alleviate quite a bit on his end as well.
Sure would. But is that
I
gonna
will-
be okay for you guys here?
I mean, I can talk with Nancy, but I can probably say they're a lot busier than we are.
Nobody's here on Saturday.
Well, I know no one's here on Saturday, but how easy is it if we promote it and we just eventually work towards it and make it a policy where, okay, we're no longer doing them at the transfer station, but you can call, you can email, we verify everything that needs to be verified, we mail you what you need.
Or both locations,
I'm sorry?
or both locations. Split it. That's something,
But, I
that'd
mean,
be
they
something
can
we
do
can
that
discuss
here.
for the
They're doing
future,
it.
just,
They're doing it at both locations at the
Yeah, I mean-
present time.
They
Oh,
do
right.
it there now, it's just, I just think of, like you said, it's so busy down there, they don't have ample staffing, it's 2 seconds for us to look something up on our end and take payment and send it.
What do you think, Josh? Of our idea?
But what about seasonal people that come down on
Yeah, call during the week, or, you know, I mean, this is something that's not gonna be an overnight thing, but you promote it, it becomes habitual,
Grace period,
and you
and then you
eventually
Get
work with
everybody
what
on
you
board.
have,
Yeah.
you adapt.
Some of that can be done online, so they can do it at home at night.
They could send, I mean,
Send
if you
you
wanna
the-
promote an email, then you send
So-
an email.
So here's what was collected in dump stickers last year, right? $36,000, right? So, but you didn't start until July 1st, and you ended
June 30th.
June 30th, okay? I mean, I think when you start to look at overlapping fiscal years or whatever the case may be, my guess is it doesn't make a hill of
Comes out in
beans.
the wash.
it's gonna walk, yeah.
Yeah, comes out in the wash.
Because it'll wash out.
Yeah.
Yeah, from either side.
Right.
It'll be a help to
So,
you,
but
that
that's-
takes
that's
off your
up to you,
plate.
but- So put the language that you want in there, make sure that it's in the packet for August 1st.
We'll start with this and maybe before next year,
And
we'll,
if you
Something
want to
to
have,
discuss and
you wanna
work
have a little
towards,
session
absolutely.
with Marina and Nancy and everybody here at town office to say, okay, this is the direction that we're gonna go. that's what you want to present to us,
Yeah.
okay?
I have one more question, just while we're on this topic, and this is just for our end here specifically. There's no application for us to use where we input a person, their information, their address, and what type of pass they're receiving, which can kind of pose problems, because if we had something like that, and they come in and they go, I've got a new vehicle, or I've lost my pass or my sticker, there could be a difference in price. We would see that, okay, they have received one already, and then we could charge them correct amount, which I feel like would be better come budget season.
What would that sticker cost?
Well, and that's what,
I told my truck, the sticker's on it, what's the next sticker?
$5.
but
$6,
that's what I'm
right?
saying,
For the
let's come
second
up
one,
with
yeah.
like, you know,
$6.
a base price of, oh, I've lost it, or something happened, I don't know what. We would at least have a way of tracking.
I traded my truck, I had to get a new sticker, it was $5
Right.
for the second sticker.
I don't
But
think
you're
that's the
saying you don't
price.
want people
But-
getting a $5 sticker.
How do
if
we
they
know
don't
that?
follow
We
the
don't
law.
know. There's just no way
That's
of
right, we
knowing.
want
So
the
is that
tracking
something?
part, yeah.
So Dave,
We
there's
had
gotta-
a shared
We had a shared
Excel
Excel
sheet on it that everybody was using
This
for a
one.
while.
years ago, yeah.
Why don't we re-energize that? So
Resurrect
that
it.
we, you know, we're doing stuff in the 19th century, we ought to bring it to the 21st century, right? We got all these computers,
That's kind of my thought process.
I still have the Excel that we used. I stopped using it on my end because they stopped doing it here at Town Hall because it took too long. You know, and I mean, it was a pain.
but if you just have something that drops into Access, right? A form that, you know, filters into a Excel spreadsheet.
Right, that's what we used with Excel.
Right.
All right, well, you guys
Okay.
want to move on to ours?
Yes, please.
Thank you.
Thanks. Thanks,
Yeah,
Bob.
thanks for your input.
Thanks, Marina. Yes.
All right. So there's been some talk about people wanting Sundays back, from what I've been told. So I don't think on my end, and it's pretty, you know, Sundays are kind of a no-go as far as they're concerned. You know, people want one weekend day a week to spend time with family.
Yeah.
You know, and it's a little easier for the part-time guys that we rely on, but there's still 3 full-time employees there that are there all week. You know, I can't have my truck driver coming in and trucking on Sundays because Eco-Main's open Monday through Friday, 6 to 5, and then Saturday, 6 to 1. That's trash only. So if I pull him to drive on the weekend, we're losing valuable hauling time during the week. There's that. I know the town of Bridgeton, the town of Freiburg, they've all switched, they've closed Sundays. They were having the same problem we were having with getting staff.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, that's kind of a deal breaker for a lot of people.
Sure.
The vendors, my vendors are strictly Monday through Friday. I call them, say we got a load of something, they call me, tell me when they're coming. I'm pretty much on call Monday through Friday. Last Monday, the town hall was closed, I was there loading tires. You know, it's just, if I can't be there when they're there and sign off on the paperwork, it's not getting hauled. And we're having an issue right now dealing with the vendors, you know. You could call them first of the month and they can't get in there until the 26th of the month, you know. It's just the nature of it, everybody's busy.
Yeah.
The conversation has come up about possibly pulling some of the highway department guys to come down and work on Sundays. I went up and spoke with them, and it was unanimously a no, not gonna happen. So I don't know what you guys wanna do. I've had 2 of my full-time employees say that if we switch back to Sundays, they're gonna go find a job. They
Yeah.
don't need it, so.
If I can speak, from my opinion, for the limited time of hours on Sunday, I'd say, just keep it the way it is. We don't need to be open on Sundays.
And honestly, we have a hard time handling, you know, a Saturday. We're pulling 2.5 MSW household cans on a Saturday. You know,
Yeah.
that's a lot of trash. That's, you know,
Yeah.
and that's just household trash, you know. We're open Saturday. By the time the end of day Saturday, we're all out of cans. It's the beginning of the week, you're just hauling just to get caught up so you can open for Wednesday. You can't do a lot of that stuff when the residents are there. There's a lot of stuff that we have to do after hours or on days that were closed, you know.
It was the 2 days off in a row. That was
Right.
the big seller for
You know, so,
everyone.
you know.
A full weekend off.
Yep.
So
Do we add hours in the beginning of the week,
Friday,
you know?
Friday morning,
You know,
used to be open from 9 to 5 on Friday. Some magic reason, we changed it to 5, noon time to 5, right?
I think
So
that
we kept it
was
as 27
to do with
hours.
The part-time and
Do you have funding enough to open the 3 hours additional?
Absolutely. The full-time guys, we're already there. That's the thing that people don't realize, you know.
Yeah.
We may open at noon, but we got guys that are showing up at 7 o'clock, you know, we're there.
So we could open the gate
It
and you
wouldn't,
could
you know,
fund
it
it.
wouldn't bother me at all.
Right.
It's
So-
just the Sunday thing.
So
is-
that would give a full day on Friday.
I'm all for that.
And that's fine.
Yeah. If you're already there,
Right, we're already there. That's, you know,
yeah. You leave Sundays alone.
Yep.
Is that gonna change anything with insurance?
well, we could operate on, you don't have to pull the whole crew in.
Right.
You know, we
You-
could
you-
run it with what we have now, with me and one other full-time guy and a truck driver until noon time when the part-time guys.
Right.
You're gonna get that big flow of people from 12 to 5 anyway.
Right.
You just add in the 3 hours and just run with what he's got full.
Just run what I have, you
Yeah.
know, I mean, I just lost a guy 2 weeks ago, you know, and I got a guy that's out for 3 weeks with some medical issues, so,
Yeah.
you know.
Well, I'm
You
sure
got-
my guys,
You've got two,
some of them,
you've
will
got,
overtime on Friday. That's gonna be overtime.
you've got 2 nights that you're open now. You're open
7, yeah,
Wednesday and Thursday nights.
How busy are those nights?
busy,
Yeah.
That
yeah.
My thought was, do we
Usually
need that
7 o'clock
Thursday?
and
Yeah.
we're,
Do you need to stay open till 7 on Thursday night?
you know,
Well, you gotta give.
I would think so, because you're making up for Sunday.
usually 7 o'clock at night, and you're standing at the gate until 7:30 trying to
Yeah.
get people out. you know.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we good.
So it is,
I think if you take away hours, you're gonna have more people.
You're gonna have more
If you
people.
give them more hours.
If you guys are already there, the full-time guys, then open at 9 on Friday,
Yeah.
right? You're not gonna add any more cost.
No. I mean, if that's the compromise for not doing Sundays,
I think they'll go
sure,
for
they'll
it.
do whatever you want.
I mean, at a time where employees are, you have to hang on to what you have.
I mean, the nature of the job is
They'll work
already,
together.
you know, it's not the greatest job in the world. You know, you're dirty all the time, you're dealing with trash, you know, it's hard to get people that will work these jobs. And then you give them something and then you immediately try to take it away from them,
Yeah.
it doesn't leave good taste in people's
Exactly.
mouths, so.
And we've already tried the temporary services route, and that
Yeah,
certainly
that
does
didn't
not work. So, and at some point, and it may not be the popular discussion right now, but with Public Works expanding, potentially down the road, we may want to, as a board, consider separating the two. No offense against anybody, but it's 2 different animals. And at some point, we might want to consider Public Works doing Public Works and Transfer Station doing Transfer Station.
And,
That's what
and they do
Secession
that
is doing
today.
Right now.
They do,
We're-
but
Other
the-
than on paper, we're pretty much 2 separate departments, we work together.
We help each other out.
You know,
Yeah, and it would still be the same way.
I was gonna say, I think you're better off to leave it the way it is, because you can flip-flop some help if needed. Not that you're going to, but if 2 or 3 guys are out, and you need somebody else, the idea to keep that as one department or one,
I look at it as we're all town
you can,
employees.
you
Yeah.
can
You know.
take somebody from the transfer station and put him out there flagging for a day, if you needed it,
They're 2 different
So-
departments, they're 80 and 85, they're billed differently. Separately, they have their own, on the spreadsheet, accounting.
Right.
and you may need them transfer station employees to plow snow here in another 3 or 4 years.
I'm just planting a seed, we don't have to dive into it this evening,
Yeah.
but it's just, I'm planting a seed for maybe a future discussion.
Mm-hmm. Yep, we don't know what the future brings.
Anything else?
When do you guys want to start opening Fridays? We can do it this week, we can,
What are you doing Friday morning?
guess what?
Open gate.
We gotta put it out there, we gotta get some
Yeah.
time.
Do you guys have to vote on it, the board?
I would say
I think you should.
the 1st of August at the earliest.
Well, they have that in the new business law, so.
Hmm?
It's in the new business. law. It's in their new business, you just asked if they could vote on it.
Oh, yeah.
And that was
That's right.
Friday, 9 to 5.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay? Anything else?
No, sir, thank you.
Thank you.
Next.
Sorry to keep you here so long.
Hold on.
No, no.
All right, public comments, Glenn, anything?
Thank you for being here.
Correspondence, we have the treasurer's reports, motor vehicle reports, and you can see on this week's agenda, it actually is broken down by quarter for the excise tax reports, so. Finished the year strong at $535,000 in the last quarter, so fiscal year numbers were $1,779,680. Contract deputies reports are also here. Letter back from the planning board regarding medical marijuana grow facilities in a village zone on lot sizes 4,000 square feet or larger. And
Is it
then
4,000 or 40,000?
40,000.
40,000.
And then a petition of succession of territory, which we'll deal with later.
What do we need to do with the planning board? Do we need a
Well, we've
public,
got,
do we need a public hearing, or do
no,
we just
we've
vote
got,
on it?
It's in the new business.
That's under new business.
Okay.
All right. Reports and staff initiatives, selectmen's reports, anything, Dwayne?
I have nothing.
David?
No, sir.
Gary?
I met with the Old Home Day Committee the other night. The core group of them are doing a fantastic job for the job they have to do to get this off the ground. There's a core group of, I think, 7 or 8 of them that are doing all this. So to the public, these people are giving all their time, and they're doing a great job, and it's coming right up in early August. So if you see one of them when you attend, thank them, because they are a small group and they're working very hard.
Okay. John, anything?
Nothing.
You know, you only get a pass for so long.
It's a placard.
We're gonna give you a participation.
Outside vendors, the weekend of the Old Home Days, the Historical Society, Taylor House Committee, is trying to put on historical events. If anybody has got some type of weaving or rug making or anything that they would love to demonstrate underneath the canopy, they are more than welcome to get a hold of the Taylor House Committee, which is Jimmy and Judy Cal, I'll say, but Judy Cal is trying to organize this, and hopefully I've got 2 or 3 vendors for her, but anybody out there that's interested, get a hold of Judy.
Okay. One of the things.
Get a hold of me, and I'll get a hold of Judy, or whatever.
Gary?
The roll-off dumpster that we're gonna get for the Old Home Days, they want it at a certain spot, wanna know when it's gonna be delivered, et cetera. Probably on that Friday afternoon. And April Tucker is the one you wanna contact, we have her numbers.
We have
And
another meeting prior to all this, right?
The first.
Yeah, the first, probably can discuss it then, but, and they wanted to know if they could borrow, we have a little utility trailer.
Yeah.
They want to borrow that so they can haul some stuff back and forth, and
Yep.
I think that would be a huge problem. And I'll ask you, sir, does the jail still have a community works group that would come out and help clean up, or no? No more? Okay. Answers that question.
Okay? Anything else from the board? Matt?
Real quick, just to add on, and I talked to April Tucker a couple times, she's happy that you've been participating with her, and as far as the rest of the board as well, that all encouraged to attend for the old home days for the parade. I did ask her if she had a cart for you or something that you guys could drive around in, you know, you do your little waving, but feel free to be for the parade and whatnot, but and if you want to mill around and participate in the afternoon, I think they'd be greatly appreciative if they see you guys there. So anyhow, with that,
I thought maybe we should, we could still probably do it now, but it would take all of us to attend, is have a selectmen's booth to, somebody want to stop by and ask questions or whatever, you know, I mean, it's a long weekend, but
yeah.
mostly it's Saturday.
So, it's been a few weeks since we met. I'm just gonna hit a few of the highlights. I think we've communicated, or I've tried to send out informationals as possible, as needed, but we have put the bids out for the Public Works storage roof. Bids are due August 1st, 5 PM. They are posted online, website, online, the website, social media, I believe was posted, and Maine Municipal, and report.
Have there been any takers yet?
I don't know.
Oh.
2 or 3?
Not good, all right.
So, so as a reminder, we do have that safety meeting August 1st, and for the public, we will have LED signboards out there, but Route 5 will be impacted for traffic on the 5th, for the parade beginning just before 10 o'clock, probably until 11. Sometimes it can become chaotic and frustrating. I had communicated, Dwayne, just so you know, with the rec director, and Jason was gonna pick up rakes for the beach. I don't know if you've already, I'm assuming you already did that, but for beach cleanup.
Yeah.
And making sure we stay on top of that with them. I have also communicated with Chief Deputy Forbes regarding the parking issues down at the Gobiel Park. And he's gonna pass that along as well. If you are all in support of it, we'd like to submit Bob Gobiel's name for the Spirit of America Award again this year. Bruce Flaherty has consistently been reaching out to us, but we'd like to get that off our plate and nominate him, if you're good with that. You do have correspondence from some staff. I do have a couple other letters that I did not send along yet, but we do have an issue with some concerns regarding our cost of living adjustments and our current pay rates. As you see the one from the packet there, I am concerned with this as well. Preliminary review of other communities near us have significantly increased the hourly pay, and this certainly will impact us. And we will look into see what we can do, but we'll have to have this conversation again moving forward. That's it for now.
Okay? Any questions of Matt?
Oh, yeah, purchase of the truck.
Coming.
Okay.
Yes. Sorry. Yes and
Alright.
yes.
Under new business, discuss a vote to allow medical marijuana grow facilities in the village zone on lot sizes 40,000 square foot or larger. The letter from the planning board, and they were deadlocked at a vote of 3-3, so the motion was denied to add the village zone for lot sizes of 40,000 square feet or larger. So it then comes back to us. Do we want to move forward, or do we want to just thank Mr. Geary for his request and move on?
I'll make a motion to go with the planning board's recommendation and not allow marijuana retail in the village zone.
I'll second that.
Okay?
One Why is that?
Any
My
discussion?
personal beliefs on marijuana. That's what it comes down to. And the activity that goes around it.
And we don't get anything out of the town, there's no tax that we can pull from it, it's just it's a licensing fee one time, and
You
that's
can't
it.
tax a 40,000 square foot facility.
That's it, that's all you get out of
Yeah.
it. The state gets the rest of the money, big time.
I agree with you too, but, is that a negative vote? We can't make a negative vote. Somebody's gonna
Well, we would accept the planning board's
recommend.
Recommendation.
recommendation
Okay.
of,
That was my motion, right, to accept the planning board's recommendation to not
Yep.
approve.
okay? And there was some back and forth.
You can see
and
that
they had
in
a
their letter.
public hearing, and whatnot, so the, it was allowed in the general purpose zones if in fact that coincides with the village zone, then that's
Right.
fine, right?
Yeah.
What this was kind of embracing additional village areas, right? So,
And I think through the town's votes over the last few years, they've soundly rejected anything to do with marijuana, if I'm correct.
yep. Any further discussion? If not, I have a motion to accept the planning board's recommendation of not allowing it in the village zone. All those in favor? Opposed? Motion carries. All right. Discuss vote on transfer station hours and policy. Let's talk about hours only. Somebody want to make a motion of adding the 3 hours on Friday morning?
So moved, said,
And what's, any specific date, Gary?
we had talked about August 1st, does that sound good? Josh?
Okay.
I think he said August 1st for Old Home Days, I think you.
Where would you like to have it
First
implemented?
Friday, that's when you're talking, when do we wanna open?
Oh, yeah, the week of August 1st, so we'll put it August 4th.
First Friday in August.
So beginning in August.
That good?
Yeah.
All right, that's my motion then.
Okay, do I have a second?
Second.
Any further discussion? All those in favor? And the policies you're gonna bring back
Next week.
next week,
meeting.
no, next meeting.
Yeah.
Discuss vote on selectmen's liaison to committees. I believe you have in front of you, cemetery committee, we have, no one representing. We have garden committee is Dave Chevette. Conservation commission is Dwayne. Eco board of directors, I reside on that board, and my alternate is Josh. Economic development is myself. Library board of trustees, Old Home Days. Gary, you've been going to that?
Yep, that's mine.
Okay. Parks and Rec is Dave. Planning Board is myself, with an alternate of Dwayne. Public Safety Committee is Dave. Road Review Committee is a blank. Transfer Station Recycling is myself, and Dwayne is ZBA Coordinator, so our appeals liaison, zoning board of appeals.
So if I
So-
wanted to join one,
Which one would you like? Grab two of them.
I'll take the road review committee.
Okay,
Perfect timing.
if you want something else, certainly speak
Yeah,
up.
if you want a second one, just go ahead and speak up.
Cemetery
third.
committee?
Or fourth?
They meet, that's a conflict.
Is it?
Yep, they meet at the same time.
Okay. I don't know, I guess I'm open to taking a second one. But Gary, you said you're on Old Home Days?
Yeah, I got that.
And what about library trustees?
There's nobody for that one.
I can take that one then, as long as it doesn't.
It's Thursdays,
Okay.
once a month, on Thursday.
Okay.
Third Thursday of the month. Or the
Okay? Everybody okay with that?
Did somebody take cemetery?
Second
No.
No.
Did John just take, did you just take the cemetery or no?
No, I had to back out because there's conflict with the.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
I'll do the cemetery. We should take it out, care of it, right?
Okay?
If somebody wanted to be the alternate for the ZBA, just in case I can't make it, wouldn't be a bad idea.
Sure,
The same as I am for Dennis.
sure, I can do that.
Those two, if you want, get your
So-
feedback, but
So,
don't happen one twice a year, but
s-
if for some reason I can get a hold of you that I can't make it.
so
They don't-
cemetery committee is Gary, community garden is Dave, conservation is Dwayne, Eco Maine is myself and with an alternate of Josh.
Yeah.
Economic development is me, library board of trustees is John, Old Home Days is Gary, Parks Committee is David, planning board is myself with an alternate of Dwayne, public safety committee is Dave, road review committee is John, transfer station recycling is me, zoning board of appeals is Dwayne with John Bell as the alternate.
Right.
And if somebody would move to accept all of that,
So moved.
Second.
all those in favor? Thank you. Takes care of that. Discuss the vote to reappoint Michelle Connors to the library board of trustees.
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? All those in favor? Discuss vote to reappoint Christina
Done.
Giordano
You're done.
for public budget and public safety committee.
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor? Discuss vote to accept Luna Picciano's resignation from the cemetery committee and the economic development committee.
So moved.
She is off traveling.
Yeah.
That's what I was gonna ask,
On
was
her
there a
way.
reason?
She sent a note out, she's on her way out to the motorhome.
Oh, is that right?
Copy that.
I'll second that motion.
All those in favor? Opposed? All right. This reschedule August 15th Board of Selectmen's meeting due to the runoff election being that
22nd.
day. So do we want to just do the 22nd?
Sure. I'm okay with that.
Fine, then.
Yeah, I'm not.
With the option of having a meeting if something comes about.
Yeah, yeah.
So we would schedule the 15th, the 22nd,
Yeah.
and, you're outgone, right?
I'm gone that week.
Right. So, if we're all set with that, we'll just do it on the 22nd, okay?
So first and 22nd.
Yep, first and 22nd. Vote to authorize the town administrator to sign the deputy contract. As you know, it was approved as a separate warrant article, so,
Are you very happy with it?
The contract?
Yeah,
Yeah, there's nothing being changed in it.
okay. I'll move that we authorize the town administrator to sign the deputy contract.
I'll second that.
okay, any discussion? We are meeting on a regular basis, right?
Yep.
So,
And this is a yearly thing?
Yes.
Yeah.
It seems to be working at this point, so.
Okay.
it's working
Last
better.
year, it was not working, so.
All right,
It's come a long ways.
all those in favor? Opposed?
Abstain.
Abstain, okay. Discuss vote to appoint members of the Charter Commission. We have three, we can do this as soon as possible, but we're electing 6 members, we get 5 members, right? Of the Charter Commission. We have we have the authority to appoint three. One of those, my recommendation has got to be a selectman or municipal officer, right? So if you have anyone that has an interest, make sure that they fill out the paperwork, and then we'll have a discussion of who the three that we're gonna appoint. So it'll be a 9-person charter commission, and they'll go through in a year's time and come back to a recommendation.
How many people are on it now?
None.
This is a new.
This is a
Well,
brand new board.
Two were voted in with the write-in.
Right.
Okay.
Two are already on. We're electing 4 out of the 6 candidates remaining on the 15th. And then we have the authority to appoint 3.
So, out of there's 6 people running, but only 4 can be voted in, correct? So, only a suggestion, the 2 that don't get voted in, we could appoint them. Am I correct?
If they have an interest.
Yes.
And there's some others that are interested.
Okay,
so,
that's right. So we have the potential to fill a board.
yeah.
Right.
Correct.
And my recommendation is that one of us should sit
Right.
Does that include our town administrator as a municipal official?
No, he'll be
Well,
asked to
he-
come, but no.
he could, because one of our appointments does not necessarily have to be a registered voter or resident of Waterboro.
Right, I remember that.
Okay?
Yeah.
However, I think that, Matt's gonna, they've gotta
Should
talk
be
to
able to
Matt,
feed the
right?
board.
Right,
So-
exactly, that's what I'm thinking, is I'm gonna just have them there.
I am interested as a selectman.
Oh, okay.
but If there's somebody else here that wants to sit on,
I'm
I
good with
sat
that.
on the last 2, so I just
All right,
don't wanna see the thing thrown out the window.
right.
Exactly.
Well, what's nice is we have the
It's
potential to
time
fill it.
rewritten.
Good.
Yeah, so we should, if anybody's interested in, have them fill out the form and whatnot, and have it submitted to Laura, so that we can at least have a discussion on the next week or the 22nd, which I would assume we'll appoint on the 22nd. Okay? Discuss water district workshop on August 1st at 5 PM.
I move that we
Well,
agree to meet with them
Okay.
for a workshop.
don't we have something else going on that same day?
Well, we have a
Safety.
meeting.
We have a meeting.
We have a meeting.
But, what about the safety meeting with?
Oh, that's 9:00 in the morning.
Oh, okay, thank you.
So we would meet with them in the workshop
Prior to the meeting.
prior to the meeting,
Gotcha.
okay? Everybody's okay with that?
Yep, I am.
Discuss vote regarding correspondence of succession of territory. So we did receive a petition. We also have received from the deputy town clerk, Marina Gagnon, who has verified that Mr. Barth is not a registered voter in town, nor is he a resident in town. So I would entertain a motion to move on.
So, I'm going to make a motion that his proposal is denied based on Maine Law, Title 30A, Chapter 113, subsection 2171, Section B. The succession process may be initiated by submitting to municipal officers a petition signed by more than 50% of the registered voters. The resident, Mr. Barth, is not a registered voter in the town of Waterboro, so he doesn't meet criteria for that. And secondly, the population on the Secession piece that would be succeeded, no other residents reside on that property. So no other individuals would be eligible to sign that petition. So based on those two criterias, as well as the letter that was submitted by the town clerk that clearly shows he's not a registered voter in this town, I would ask that,
Or a resident.
I'm sorry, resident, not a resident. I would ask that we deny his petition.
I will second that.
Okay, any further discussion? Assuming none, all those in favor of rejecting the petition? All those opposed? Motion carries. I would assume that we will have a letter notifying Mr. Barr of rejecting.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Item I, discuss vote to allow temporary waiving of purchasing policy bid requirement due to the limited availability of supplies, equipment, vehicles. So we've got a real issue with a couple of trucks, right? One is the transfer station hauling truck, and also the Ford, or the F, whatever.
Replacement of
So if we put it out to bid, you know,
What are we putting out the bid? What's the problem?
If we put it out to bid.
No, but what's the problem with the vehicles? What are we doing? Looking to purchase or?
Yes.
Okay,
These are the town meeting vote
Correct.
to purchase new vehicles.
Yeah.
Now, if we put it out to bid,
You'll take
it
the-
could be like the ambulance
Yeah.
that we put out to bid 2 years ago and
Yeah.
just received it
Yeah.
to the factory to put the body on. There are trucks out here
Mhm.
today,
That's great.
very few,
Yeah.
but there's one in the state that could be, that fits the certifications or
What we're looking for.
what we're looking for. There's another one out west that is available, can have it trucked to Waterboro and be all set up. So, if we don't go to bid, these trucks we might have in town here within 3 to 6 months. We put it out to bid,
Year or two.
we may be 2 or 3 years before we get these trucks. Same thing with the chipper. You put these out to bid, these outfits can bid on it, but the chipper ain't made. Some of these dealers may have a chipper sitting there that fits, even if it's a year old, it's a brand-new unit and can be bought today. And we can have it sitting here in the town within weeks, so.
it's really based on, there's a limited availability.
Oh, yes, no doubt.
Supply.
Supply and demand.
Yeah, I'm all for that.
Just for clarification, it was because the policy today says that we have to bid out over 25,000. And in lieu of that, we'd like to have the temporary waiver for FY '24.
Yeah.
So that we can secure the products, the supplies we need.
Yep.
Outside of that, we're still gonna shop for the best price, we're gonna still negotiate. And quite honestly, I think sometimes outside of the bidding, we do better with.
Yeah.
Because it's not, you know,
Yep, it's product on a lot and they want to move it.
well, and we can work with them too.
I would make a motion that we waive the bidding process for the year 2023 and 2024.
So fiscal year.
This fiscal budget.
Fiscal
Fiscal year,
budget.
yes.
Yep,
So that we can get
purchase
what
as
we're
needed.
purchase what we're looking for in a sooner manner.
I'll second that.
Any further discussion? All those in favor? Opposed?
And this other one is on the truck. It's gotta be-
Vote to authorize the municipal lease purchase agreement. Explain.
So there's a municipal lease purchase, there's actually a board order in there, similar to what we did in the last year. I believe Selectman Woodsman made the motion for yourself and myself to be able to
Yep.
sign the authorization for the
Mhm.
lease purchase. So this, just to back up, the reason for the request for the waiver was because we did locate a one-ton. And so they were willing to hold it for us temporarily because, we were optimistic. I'd reached out, I think we were the only one who didn't get a hold of last week or when it happened. But anyhow, there's a board order in there for that to authorize Dennis and I to sign that. And the financing is through Gorham Leasing Group. I did reach out to other financial institutions locally in town. What was the name? Partners Bank.
Partners, yeah.
The problem is they don't have a program, municipal lease purchase program, and we checked with our other bank as well that we use. They don't have one. Gorham Leasing Group is the one in the state that does it. There's others that we use, but we've had great success with them with interest rates. The interest rate now is 5.44% for this proposed vehicle.
Can you tell me more about the vehicle?
It's a Ford F600.
F600.
So it's the same as a 550, just that's the suspension.
Four-wheel drive?
Four-wheel drive,
Awesome.
diesel, stainless body,
What kind of body?
stainless dump body.
Dump body, okay.
And it will be, was that?
9.
9.9 or 9.6 yards, something like that.
Yeah,
And
They're
it,
gonna be under the CDL so that,
good. Anybody could drive it?
and it will
and
have
it'll
the.
take the blade and wing, and
Correct.
we wanna put it on.
PTO on the transmission, and wheelbase was 40
70 inches capped axle, was it?
something in the wheelbase.
It will accommodate, we talked to HP Fairfield for the wing and plow for it.
Yeah.
And we can have it outfitted, which costs about 40 grand down the road.
Down the road, okay. Did we have money budgeted for this?
Yep.
Yes.
It's been approved.
Okay, maybe a stupid question, why do we need to finance it then?
Well, we don't have the whole dollar amount.
We didn't,
Okay,
that's
We put it in the lease lease.
same thing as your backhoes and your, whatever, usually a 5 to 7 year lease on it.
Equipment and vehicles.
yeah,
We anticipated the cost of this at 90,000. We didn't have, we don't have 90,000 because we had several projects we're trying to accomplish.
Oh,
in the
okay.
year.
I get you.
So this came in and the estimate was about 88,000 and change. So it was a little bit under what we anticipated. We were getting nervous that prices were going higher, but it's not available, so.
No blade?
What?
No blade on that?
No blade.
Whatever happened, well, yeah.
So,
Let's
but
finish this first.
so that's where we're at.
Okay?
I'll move that we allow Matt and Dennis to sign the lease agreement.
I'll second that.
Any further discussion? All those in favor? Opposed? Motion carries. You were gonna ask a question?
I was gonna ask a question. We had looked at a truck with a blade that was down by JD's. Whatever came of that?
We own it.
Yeah.
We ended up purchasing that?
Yeah.
Okay. Good.
Well, it didn't have the blade on it though.
Right.
It does now.
It does now, we bought that extra.
Yeah.
He found
I
it.
found the original.
Oh, cool.
So we got the headgear and the little,
Product,
Good condition?
for.
for what it is, yeah,
Yeah.
I'm sure.
And it's all been,
Good.
it's all been repaired now, right? It's all
Everything's
been,
ever plowed to schoolyards.
Yeah.
Not yet, but we're waiting.
What's the size of
Get
the,
it repaired.
what yard dump is
Get it
that?
repaired.
What yard dump is it?
12,
12? Oh, that's good.
It's a 7, isn't it?
no, bigger than
That's
that.
single axle.
single axle.
Yeah, 6 to 7, I believe.
Oh,
Sorry,
Huh?
10 yard, that's a 10 yard.
You ain't gonna put 10 yards on that truck?
No, that's. I know what it's called for.
so says him. You would know.
Okay? That answers the question?
It does,
It
thank you.
does. Good.
All right, we have no old business other. Discuss and vote to accept the minutes of the June 20th meeting.
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor? Opposed? Pending decisions, we get tax-acquired town-owned properties. We're gonna bring that back with a vote at the next meeting, or at least the tax-acquired piece.
Just so that anybody watching, the list is getting very small on tax-acquired properties. Probably 5 at the present time, so we're still working on it, but there will be something for a public auction on the tax lien properties in due time.
Okay? The other thing we're bringing back is the transfer station policy.
Yep.
What else did we talk about? Anybody who wants to add something to the agenda, please?
I will say that those new signs that have been put up here on Route 5 for no parking are working very well, because I come up through Sunday afternoon and there was 7 cars and trailers packed right in front of the new signs. So they're working very well, they know where to park.
We're working on that policy in the road review committee, so.
The same issue we're gonna have, just so you know, I've told you this, the same issue we're gonna have is enforcement of it. Yeah.
Is it what?
We're working on it.
Enforcement.
My,
Yeah,
You're talking about the boat launch?
yeah, you gotta start ticketing and hauling people is what has to happen.
my suggestion.
But who has the authority to do it? It's a state road.
You couldn't even, Saturday afternoons going home, I can't believe the amount of people that are down there. You couldn't pull another vehicle into that.
I couldn't believe tonight, when I came down here at 4:30, the amount of traffic going north on Route 5 from 4 to 5, or 4 to 6. It's a steady line, and the only time you're gonna get a break to get out of Lakeside or any other business or the lake up there is when that light changes before somebody pulls out.
Like
pulls
playing
out the
Frogger.
road
Then you go
versus
for
Route
it.
5, yeah.
Dwayne, with the traffic, the parking there, are those vehicles actually parked on the hot top, or are they on the inside?
Everything was off the hot top when I come up through.
So what's the problem?
We have an ordinance that is a no parking there.
But we could change that. If it's, parking is not obstructing the travel lane, what's the problem?
Well, I think it does though, when you're trying to pull a boat out of there.
Yeah, that's the problem.
For just that
You
corner?
get the swing, yeah.
Okay, no, it's fair enough.
It is a safety issue.
That was why that was started before, was people couldn't get out of the lake. I mean, they have done some,
I would say tires on the pavement.
So then we need to go back to the contract
Mirrors.
deputies doing some type of enforcement there. The other ones that would enforce the town ordinance, just the 2 deputies,
Yeah.
not the office as a
Put up
whole.
guardrail will stop it, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that was one.
Then you get back into the same
DOT
thing.
work
I
plan
was
for a
gonna say,
guardrail.
that's
No, thank you.
DOT, so.
I'm not interested.
If you pay for it, they probably would let us.
If there's nothing else, I entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor? Thank you and good night.